Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're well. You join us once again from Makati in Manila, where today we have got a packed day, actually, a fun-filled packed day that we're going to try our best to do everything that we've planned to do.
Yes, so we're going to start off the day with breakfast at Wildflour, which is just a really nice sort of cafe restaurant. And then we're going to go to Newport City, we're going to go to the Manila Hotel, we're going to go to the Manila Bay, we are going to go to the Manila Aquarium, and then hit Makati back again in the evening.
Yeah.
So, a really busy day.
It's an extensive checklist, but we'll try our best, one by one, to tick them off. Mish, my favourite thing is you can come out of the garden of longing and just buy a Rolex if you want.
Because you've been longing for a Rolex.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it's for.
Makes you, you can sit in there and reflect on all the things you want to buy.
Cigar bar's closed. Damn. It's alright, we'll try the whiskey library instead. Also closed.
What are you?
I'm an idiot sandwich.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Hi, Paul. Are you General MacArthur?
I am not General MacArthur, but we have come to where General Douglas MacArthur and his family stayed when they came to the Philippines, as well as a whole host of other people, by the way. King Charles has come here. He was Prince Charles back then. Nelson Mandela has stayed here. Bon Jovi, the Beatles. I was having a look on the website, as you can probably tell. A whole host of famous people have passed through the Manila Hotel.
Yeah, and this comes with a lot of history. This is the oldest hotel in Manila, and there is a museum in here as well, which we're looking to go to shortly. But even just kind of upon entering, it's beautiful. It's really, really grand. Like the sort of entryway is really breathtaking, that sort of lobby area. And obviously there's like a tap room where famously General MacArthur and all other said artists who have stayed here before have drank in that tap room. So we will be going there for a bit of an afternoon tipple.
Yeah, why not? I mean, there's another vlogger that I watch, Barefoot Vlogger. He stayed here and he kind of went to the museum and stuff like that, and we were kind of inspired by his trip here, which is why we, not only because it's an amazing historical building, but, you know, I saw him come here and he went to the museum, and we thought that would be a really cool thing to do. So, we're going to try and find that now. It's quite a big place.
It's very, very big, but everyone who works here seems very friendly and happy to help. So, no doubt we'll ask someone and they'll be happy to help us.
Let's do it.
So planning of the Manila Hotel was part of a greater plan to build a city that would rival great cities in the 1900s. So the construction of the Manila Hotel began in 1908, designed by the American architect and known as city planner Daniel Hudson Burnham. It cost approximately $700,000 US, equivalent to 1,400,000 pesos. Back in those days when the exchange was only 2 pesos to $1 US.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not like today.
So unfortunately, Daniel Burnham had to return to the United States. So William Lowenthal, on the other hand, the head of the Philippine Commission, then appointed architect William Parsons to continue what Burnham had started here at the main building. So as you can notice, the original building is 5 stories tall and houses 149 rooms. So the construction was completed after 4 years. It was officially inaugurated on July 4, 1912 to coincide with the commemoration of the American
Independence Day, yeah.
Yes, there you go.
My brother's birthday.
Who stayed in the
MacArthur.
MacArthur? So MacArthur stayed in the hotel.
Yes, sir, actually. I'm also going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
You're jumping ahead.
No worries. And then in the 70s, a new tower was added to the building of the Manila Hotel. So famous Filipino architect Leandro Luxin was the architect of the tower, which was formally inaugurated on October 6, 1977. And then the tower brought the total number of rooms from only 149 to 515 rooms. And because of that, we have 2 main suites. The first one is the presidential suite, which occupies the entire floor area of the 18th floor. Wow. So aside from the fact that it is the largest hotel room that we have, or that we could offer not only here in the Philippines but also around Asia, it is also the only hotel room that we have which has a modern interior design compared to the usual rooms that we have or we offer, which is already ancient. Then of course, the second one is the historic MacArthur Suite, named after its most historic occupant, General Douglas MacArthur and his family. It is located here at the main building, at the topmost part of the main building. So actually before it used to occupy the entire floor area as well of the 5th floor of the Manila Hotel, but because the hotel wanted to offer the guests more hotel suites, that is why only a portion of the MacArthur Suite was left, which is this part only. So the suite served as the MacArthur's residence here in the Philippines for 6 years, from 1935 to 1941.
Oh, wow. That's quite a while.
So how many square feet, square meters? Yeah.
It's actually 330 square meters. And for our residential suite, it is 1,200 square meters.
Wow.
Oh wow, so that's huge.
So, welcome to the Heritage Museum. So, on this wall, you will see pictures of some of the many dignitaries and celebrities who visited and stayed here at the Manila Hotel. So, these people include the likes of former U.S. President Richard Nixon. We also hosted the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, which is now a king.
Yeah.
Yeah, our king.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he is now a king. And of course, celebrities like UK Martin, John Bon Jovi, Michael Bolton, Gloria Estefan, yes, Marlon Brando, Rod Stewart, the late King of Pop, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, and of course, the first man who walked on the moon, astronaut Neil Armstrong.
Wow.
Yes. Liza Minnelli here.
Oh wow.
Amazing.
David Hasselhoff, Hiram Powers.
So many great people.
Yes. And in here is actually the architect of the tower, Leandro Luxi. That's how he looks like. Together with his partner, Teresita Romero. Rocky Marciano.
Ah.
Pictures of some of the facilities of the Manila Hotel in its early years. So these includes the entrée lobby. This is exactly where you've entered earlier. The large pillar in the lobby, this is it before.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
That's how it looks like. And the small function rooms that we've passed by earlier, if you can still remember, since we all know the situation before that only men are important to the society, only them have the rights. So those small function rooms used to be a barber shop to beautify men.
Wow.
And of course, a billiard room to entertain men.
Of course.
Yes. And pictures of some of the guest rooms before. Our famous champagne room. A fine dining restaurant which offers French and Italian cuisine. If you would like to try after the tour.
Yes.
And of course, the old pool area. So before the MacArthur Suite became the MacArthur Suite, it is actually an open air restaurant. This is what it looks like before.
Oh. So it's converted.
So the Japanese military administration made the Manila Hotel their headquarters and command post for the 3 years of their occupation from 1941 to 1944. So during the closing days of the war, the hotel was destroyed in the bombing by Allied bombers during the liberation of Manila in 1945.
Yeah.
So soon after the war, the hotel was rebuilt and restored by the Philippine government at a cost of 10 million pesos, and the brand name of the Philippine hotels was reopened in 1946. So there's a huge difference between the price of the construction and the reconstruction, because they're not only paying for the quality of the building, but they will also pay for the speed process of the reconstruction.
Yes.
It's only a year.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's only a year.
But
And in here, so this Pershing cap was found among the ruins of the Manila Hotel soon after the war. To this day, there's no knowledge of who it really belonged to, and so as this chair, because at the time that it has been found here at the Manila Hotel, there's no body lying beside the Pershing cap. So, and of course, at that time, there's no DNA test yet that exists. That's why we were not able to identify who the owner is. It's just the cap that they were able to found or retrieve here. Of course, a famous picture of General Douglas MacArthur together with his famous line, I shall return. So, as mentioned earlier, General MacArthur and his family stayed here at the Manila Hotel. So, this is how their suite looks like back in those days. Here, these 3 pictures. So, this is the picture of the general together with his wife, Miss Jean Marie Fairclough MacArthur. So Mrs. MacArthur gave birth to their only son, Mr. Arthur MacArthur IV, here in the Philippines.
Wow.
Yes. This picture is actually the general giving the hotel telephones operator, Ellie Ederher, a kiss.
Oh.
Yeah. With his wife here.
Oh.
So we have the portrait of Imelda Marcos here, one of the first lady of our former president, Ferdinand Marcos. So we have her portrait there because she is the one who designed one of our best looking function halls, which is the Manila Ball.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
She didn't give you any shoes then?
No.
No zapatos?
So, former chairman of the board of the Manila Hotel, the prominent Phil-Chinese businessman, Dr. Emilio Yap. So the Yap family also owns other known institutions like the Central Escolar University, the Full Trust Bank, as well as the Manila Bulletin, among the others. That is why at the reception area, we were able to offer the guests more newspapers from the Manila Bulletin. It's because the owner of the Manila Bulletin and the Manila Hotel is just actually the scale model of the first American pan clipper, which landed at the Manila Bay, just off the shore of the Manila Hotel. So this plane flew from Hawaii, USA, and landed at the Manila Bay just after 1 week. So its sole mission was to deliver a letter from then U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt, addressed to our Philippine President Manuel L. Quezon, renewing friendship for the two nations.
Oh,
So
wow.
as you can see, there's no wheels.
Yeah.
And because it's actually what we call seaplane.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yeah.
That's why on the bottom of it, it looks like more like a boat.
And you say it took a week?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. For one letter. We've just come out of the Manila Hotel. What did you think?
Yeah, really good. Really nice decor, traditional. The tour was amazing, and we had a cheeky little drink in the bar, in the tap room.
Yeah, it was really nice. The tap room was beautiful, and then we were met with a bit of a flash flood, so we stayed there for a bit longer than we expected, but it was just a beautiful hotel. The tour was great. Our tour guide was amazing, really informative. I got some macarons to give back to the family, and now we are going to somewhere very special. Where are we going?
I don't know. Where are we going?
Oh, we're going to Manila Ocean Park, which is basically their sort of flagship aquarium in Manila, which I've been to before, but that was many, many, many moons ago. And this is going to be your first time. Are you excited?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, I'll be honest, in terms of like what they have here and the species of fish and stuff. So yeah, excited to see that.
Let's get to it.